Alright guys, we're back on the Ginger Boys YouTube channel. Today we are going to be doing a DOT inspection on this international cabover. It's a pretty nice little truck. It's a really nice little truck. Hit it. Really nice truck. But we're gonna have to definitely fix those lights. There's one light up there that's not working. Both of the side of the cab, or both sides of the cab, the lights on it, they ain't working either. But we're gonna go ahead and get started with this inspection. So the first thing I saw when I walked up to it is this thing right here. That line goes over here. This little camber, whatever you call it, goes up there, and then it pulls this pin back so you can slide the fifth wheel back and forth. Definitely gonna have to fix that. Another thing I saw, I really don't like this brake line. It's sitting right there, and if you go on a long trip, it's gonna sit there and rub and pop a hole in that. So I'll fix that too. Shocks and airbags. They're not, the airbags look pretty new. They're not dry rotted or anything. That shock's good. The pinion seal, it's not leaking over here, so that's good. These brake lines, they're not really dry rotted. They're not dry rotted. And they look good. Yeah, they look great. They look good. Dog bone, little joints, whatever, they look good. I'm about to do something with all this wiring because they put the lights on the fenders instead of back here, which I mean, that ain't a big deal. I guess it looks cool. It's whatever you're into. Those look pretty good though, I kind of like them. But we're about to figure out what to do with all these wires right here. Get them from hanging. That shock looks good. That airbag looks good. This is another thing that's really bad. Look at that. It's a hot wire just sitting there. And blow the whole truck up. This pump is definitely gonna have to be changed. I think it just needs a clamp that goes on it or something. I don't know. Worst case scenario, we'll have to put a new clamp on it. The exhaust, there's a couple of leaks. I mean, whoever rubbed that, don't really leak for dust. There's that. We did start this thing up a while ago when it first got here, and it did have an air leak. So I'll be showing that too. Let's see here. What about it, Brax? What do you think?
I don't know.
Think it's nice?
Yeah, it's nice.
Look at this side of this thing. It's nice. For the gear shifter, it's even better. Love it. I don't like how high it is, but I love the gear shifter. It's pretty cool. But there's that. I'm gonna have to figure out what we're doing because it's been raining on and off this whole past week. We can't really, lift the cab up because I mean, look, So I guess what we might do is just fix everything out here, and then when we go in there, we'll probably just pull it out and do whatever, But I know it does have an air leak underneath there, but I guess that's about it as far as I can do, other than get underneath the cab or whatever. But yeah, I like that. That's pretty sweet. Bald eagle, America. Only way to go. All right, so what I'm getting ready to do, I'll stick this shock in there and try to tighten it up. Nothing off that, and it's gotta be this. Take the washer, nut. There she is. I'm just gonna tighten the heck out of it. That thing right there is definitely not going to come off. Hey, can you go turn that air compressor on?
What?
I don't think so. Make sure the air compressor's on over there. Alright, good morning guys. You are back on the Ginger Boys YouTube channel. It's pretty cold out here. It's freezing and I absolutely hate cold weather. But what we are working on right now is this little, what is this thing? I don't even know what the heck this thing is. But anyway, so it came in and it had a horrible miss. 2 cylinders were missing, and so me and Dad figured it would jump timing because it's the exact same motor that's in my car, 3.7 V6 or whatever. So took all the spark plugs out, checked the compression, it was all good, and then we checked the injectors, put a new injector in this cylinder, and this cylinder is firing now. And there's the 2 middle cylinders. So yeah, these 2 are missing. And stuffing out the coil, because the coils have been switched around and everything. This side's got a new injector and everything, and still don't know what it is, so it's probably jump time like mine did, or I don't know, these motors are bad about jumping time and everything. So if you do have one of these, make sure you keep your timing chain fairly new. But anyway, we're gonna pull out this plug right here in the cylinder, check the compression one more time, and if it's good and there's nothing else can be wrong with it, it had jump time. And there is a weird popping noise, so more than likely it did jump time.
The thing popping like that, that's not normal.
Really not.
That's like kind of like sounds like a dang valve hitting, don't it?
You can't get valves though.
True, but it's not bent yet. Alright, I'm gonna go get the noise light, because we don't have to have it running to check noise light and spark.
Check a couple more things before we rip the front off, and we'll go from there. But also what we're going to be doing today is we are going to finally be putting this head on. This little bitty truck. Bolts for it. And we have all of the seals you will need. Kind of disappeared. Yeah, there's the washers and everything for the head bolts. And there's turbo gaskets. Got turbo gaskets. So these are the washers for the head bolts, and this is the turbo gaskets. And that will be it for that thing. Let's go ahead and throw it on there today. Then tomorrow, we are going to be putting 4 seals, wheel seals, and this big bad boy right here. So we took all the wheel seals off and everything. None of them really had metal in them or any of that, so we're good on that. Definitely going to need a cleaning. Well, we got them all tore down. All we got to do is put them back together. Actually, I think this one might have a bad wheel seal. Unless I had a bad wheel seal and they already changed it and just didn't clean it back up. Because look at that, is horrible. It's gross. This one's pretty dirty too. You see all that grease on the brakes? Look at that. These 2 might have been bad actually. Well, this thing's been sitting for a good minute, so I can't even really know. See how those are? Those are clean. But anyway, Dad's gonna be working on the lights for this thing. I'll fix this little whatever the heck it's called. It's right here. You can basically hook up the air and jack it up with air instead of get all levered. And we're definitely gonna need to fix this. There's a bunch of stuff we need to do this thing, but this thing is put together ridiculously, I'm telling you. whoever put this thing together definitely does not need to be working on trucks, because we was just taking the tires off, and let me tell you, we had a trouble. Like, there was a couple nuts that was broke, and there was one that was broke off in there, and we had to use the torch to get it out. And then this stud, I took the hub off, and this darn thing just fell out. It's just, I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wait for Dad to get this Jeep back and do something with it. Old Dan over here. What you doing, buddy, huh? What you doing? Let's go for it.
On the computer, so that's good. Noid light, everybody. This is a Noid light. This is how you check injector pulse when you don't know for sure if your injector is just in the computer or the injector. We just put all that. That's good. Now I would you check compression on it.
No, not again.
You want to check it again?
Alright guys, so we have determined that it has a completely dead cylinder. So it's saying it's probably most likely jump time. So now what we are going to do, we're going to take the valve cover off, see if there's a lifter broke or a rocker arm or something, and go from there. More likely I'm going to have to do the same thing I did Paris's Jeep. And that is a head, a new timing chain, and everything.
There's the lifter.
Yep.
That looks fine. The lifter popped out.
Just take it back on. Alright guys, so we have found the issue. See that this lifter right, or this rocker arm right here, it's gone. Gone. You know, there it is. This is what it's supposed to look like right here. So the lifter right here was bad, and this is the old lifter. It's bad. I don't know, I guess this thing let that arm fall off. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take this arm and put it back on. And then put it all back together. And it should run great. But this dude was lucky, let me tell you. His arm fell off. Still has compression, so there is no bent valve. So we do not have to worry about that. But this dude got lucky. Dude, I wish I was this lucky. Or Paris was at least. This is really lucky. And I got this one laying around in one of the old motors. Or the old motor from Paris's Jeep. Got this off one of the heads. Or the head. There's only one of them. But got that lifter over there. Got the lifter from it. And I'm going to put this thing back on. Let's get to it. What you doing, huh? What you doing? Alright, pretty sure this thing's good.
You gotta turn around if she's not catching, she should do fine.
I mean, I turned it over for the last, what, 3 minutes? I don't know how long the cycle is or what. Pretty sure it went.
Alright. Stick that on there and plug it in, we'll go. Oh man. This is the oof. This is spooky right now.
I know.
Battery's still up.
Probably not.
Nope, it's dead.
The battery's. Oh, it's not even.
Maybe you need to plug it up.
Hey.
Everything plugged in, the ignition coils, everything.
I think so.
Woo! Big dang.
Birds like a kitten. Look here.
Look at that. Now you've seen it all.
Yeah. That thing just jumped off there. Is that liquor? It looked at that.
Well, it popped back here. The carburetor is what got me. I think it's gotta be broke or something.
Well, that's the reason why I don't put it down.
I bet that thing was breaking down and it fell off.
The liquor was breaking down.
Now it's breaking. Alright, get the rest of it back again.
Yeah.
Hey, 3.7 will never surprise you.
I don't really need to. I mean, that bulb's broken down.
Look at her.
It runs good.
Right out of sheet when you get down while you're done.
What, 2 injectors and
Liquor.
I just think the rest of that.
Straight out of liquor.
There you guys have it. That's why that liquor just fell off. Didn't jump the time. It didn't do nothing. It just fell off. Everything's on here good. And got a little bit of oil on it. That's about it. Everything's where it's supposed to be originally. Other pieces right there. Everything's supposed to go. I'm about to find 2 nuts for the pulling. Down. I did lose them. I'm about to put this back over there. That's for the breather. Underneath that. Condenser. Yeah, I really like that. Look at that. That little expansion valve right there. That's a really nice thing. You have to rip out the dash to hit that. Woo! That dropped it. That's where the breather goes. Comes over here and spray everything out, clean it all up a little bit. Oh yeah guys, this thing drives great. Everything looks good. No bad lights on or anything. It just seems really great. Alright guys, that'll be it for today's video. We got quite a lot done today, but really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys again.